Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I thought this would be a timely topic. I want to chat with you guys on how am I handling all the uncertainty in the world. Let's get started and talk about it. I know we see lots of things all over social media, things we read, people are talking about, doom and gloom of everything, right? Well, I can't concentrate on doom and gloom in my life if I want to be able to function, okay? That's what I'm going to start off saying right away. So what are some ways that I handle that? Am I always good at it? Maybe not, but I am if I follow these steps. First, I start my morning off slow. I used to just get up with gusto and rush out in the morning and answer phone calls and do this and do that, and I never ease into the day. Every day, because I now set an alarm, especially on the days that I do product demos, where I ease into the day and I have some quiet time. That phone is off. I don't care if I see it ringing and who's calling. It is off. I read, I relax, and so I ease into the day. And I also have a time in the morning where I, am grateful. I do my prayer and all of that, or I do prayers. I do a bunch of different little things in the morning. So I ease into the day so it sets me up for a much better day because I slowly get up and do things. So that's number one. Number two, I focus on what I can control. Guess what? I can control what goes into this mouth, and many times I can control what comes out of the mouth, but not always. But anyway, sometimes the foot goes in there. But I have control over a lot of things. I have control over a lot of choices in my life, so I can focus on what can I do about any situation, whether it's relationship, money, what can I contribute to the world, all of that. What do I have control over? That helps a lot because it makes me feel powerful, makes me feel like, hey, I have choices. The world is full of choices. Number three, I also concentrate on my micro habits. I wrote down a bunch of micro habits. I think I've done a video on this, and I'm not doing all of them currently, but I've consistently been doing several of them, which makes me feel in control. So I weigh myself every day. I take my blood pressure every day. I do a morning bed stretch, so I do my morning stretches in bed, and then when I stand up, I do my gentle stretches when I stand up. I listen to morning affirmations every single morning. I have a prayer time every morning, okay? And then I switch up what I do with that. So those are some immediate things that I do that are generally morning things. Now I have other things I do as well, but I just wanted to touch in on a few basics. So I have some what I call micro habits that don't take long. Now I have other things such as meal prep, chores, things like that. But these are primarily in the morning because however you start your morning can really frame the rest of your day. But just because we have a morning that's not good and it starts off being, a negative experience doesn't mean we can't turn that day around as well. So I have that. Number four, I really am working on limiting any kind of news, negative news, fear-based stuff, false evidence appearing real. And if somebody's kind of triggering a topic, I even say, I can't go down this road because I get overwhelmed easily, and some people can handle a lot of stuff coming at them, but I kind of feel like I'm standing in a room and people are just throwing things at me. And that feels overwhelming to me. I get stressed out. I can handle one thing at a time. I handle that, then I move on to the next thing. Now, not everyone's like that, but that's what works well for me. So I limit negativity. The other day, I had somebody leave some kind of message on my voicemail, someone that I've known for many years, moaning and groaning, playing victim. You know what? I didn't even listen. I listened to 2 seconds of it, and I went, and I deleted. I don't have time for that, okay? So, I can't have that be part of my day. Let me just say that. Okay, number five, I have a plan for every day. The day before, I write out a list of what I want. And another thing is, at the beginning of each day, I set intentions for the day of what I want to get out of the day, what do I want to contribute. And at the end of the day, I reevaluate my day and look at what went well, what didn't go well, what can I do to improve the next day. Okay, another thing, number six, is I plan my finances, and sometimes unexpected things come up like an emergency trip, things like that. I make allowances for that, and I see what is the biggest thing I say is, what is the biggest priority that happens next? And I try to do things in priority. So I plan my finances and I check on them every day and do what I can do. I'm always looking for ways to make money. I'm always looking for ways to save money. I'm always looking for ways to improve on my current budget. Last but not least, I am always looking to what can I do within my energy level to help others. What can I do to contribute? So these are big things that I am doing currently. I want to ask you, let's hear something positive. What are some positive things you do when you feel overwhelmed by everything around you? What do you do to stay centered, stay positive, and to contribute in a positive way? That's all I have to say for now. Love you, appreciate you, and I sure hope you come back for tomorrow's video. Bye, everybody.